Hey everybody, welcome to the first unit of the introduction to iPhoto 09. Before we can even get started with this first lesson, we need to make sure that we have some pictures on our camera. So as you can see, I've got a gorgeous fall day here in Boise. So I'm going to go out, got my camera with me, I'm going to go get some shots that we can use in the first unit. Okay, so I am back from taking some pictures, and the first thing we need to do to get started today is transfer our pictures from our camera to our computer. Now, if you have an Apple computer that has been manufactured since fall of 2009, you have a couple different ways you can do this. The first one we're going to look at is you can actually use the card reader that's built into your computer. So we need to take the memory card out of the camera, and then we would insert it into the card reader in the side. But for most people, let's go about it the other way. We need to have our USB cable available. So we are going to open up the side of the camera, find the USB port. We plug the cord into that and the other side into the computer. And make sure your camera is turned on. Now, on some cameras, if you have problems transferring this way, make sure that your camera is set to the playback mode. Okay, I have my camera connected now. Now we need to open iPhoto. And you're going to see here on the left-hand side of the screen, it will show the devices that are connected. Devices are cameras that you have connected, or if you have pictures on a flash drive or maybe on a CD, those will show up here. So in the right-hand window, this is where we're previewing everything that is on the camera. Below this window, you will see the option to give an event name. Now, an event name applies if you, say you came back from a vacation and you want to have all of your pictures in a folder named after the vacation, or maybe you have been to a wedding or a birthday party. Anything that's actually an event, you can put a name in here for and a description for it. By default, iPhoto is going to create an event for each day that you have taken photos and put all of the pictures from that day into that event. So I want it to do that, so I'm not going to put an event name in here. Down below that, we have the option to hide photos that are already imported. So if I have already imported pictures off of this camera, those will not be shown here. So what I'm going to do now is I want to import all of these pictures. So I'm just going to click on Import All. Now, as they import, you're actually going to see a preview of the picture that you import right here in the center. And you can see how many pictures are remaining. And it will quickly download those here. At any time, if you want to stop this, you can also click on Stop Import, and it will stop importing those pictures. And we just have a few left. Now, one thing I will say, depending on the resolution of your camera, it may take less or more time for this import to happen. Now, once your import is completed, you're going to have two options here. It's going to tell me that those photos were successfully imported into iPhoto, and it's asking if I want to delete the photos on the camera. Now, normally you're going to choose to delete the photos because you've brought them into iPhoto. You're probably going to go take some more pictures now, and you want a clean memory card. When you click on Delete Photos, it will remove all of those photos from your camera. But I need to keep these photos because I need to import these again later. Now, I'm done with my camera, but it's still listed here over on the left. So if I control click that, or if you have a 2-button mouse, you can also right-click and choose Unmount. You'll see the camera disappears. I can unplug my camera now, and automatically iPhoto takes me into my events library. Now let's go over these options here on the left here real quick. The library consists of all of my photos that I have on the camera, or on my computer, I'm sorry. And the events is how iPhoto automatically organizes your pictures. We're going to go back in later and we're going to create some events to do further organization. But iPhoto will automatically arrange all of my pictures by days that they were taken into these events. And as I roll over them, it shows the different pictures that are within that. I can also click on the next option, which is Photos, and that will show me all of the photos that I have on my computer. Faces and Places we're going to work with in our next unit. And then as I go further down, I have Recent options, so I can click on that and it will show me all of my pictures from the last 12 months. There's all the pictures I just imported. I can also show just the last import, so if I have just freshly imported a bunch of pictures and I don't want to look at the events, I can click here and just show the last import. I can also flag photos for organization, which we're going to do in the next unit, and any pictures that I have deleted go into the trash can. Then underneath the viewing area, I have all of my menu items, which we're going to touch on in further units. Now currently I have the window arranged so that I have 3 photos across and you can see a couple down. You can also change that to larger or smaller. In the bottom right hand corner you'll see a zoom slider. As I go to the right, it makes pictures larger. As I go to the left, it makes them smaller. Now smaller, but I can see more of them on the screen at once. There you can see all the pictures that are in my folder right now. So congratulations, you have successfully imported pictures into iPhoto. In the next module, we are going to look at ways to organize these.